Welcome back to another video. My name is Luca. I've been day trading and investing for 3.5 years. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Tesla. All right. So what a ride has been. So I first started basically talking about Tesla when we were about 170 to the 180 range. All right. So we were basically inside the zone. And, uh, as you can see, we were going sideways. So what does going sideways means is we haven't so we were literally going from this 170 price 170 a share to around this 186. All right, so if we had broken below the 170, actually the 167, we would then price will then start to fall, and then the stock value will decrease, right? So go from 167 to 166 and so on. And but on this case, we were going from 167 all the way down to 185 until we actually broke above, right? So this is Tesla on the 1 hour time frame. And all we needed was a touch on this high, right? So we had this touch and we stayed here for a couple of hours until the day closed on Friday, and we opened and price spiked all the way over the 200. Okay, now the $200 a share is another area which we were supposed to break, and as you can see, we broke eventually. But this area is also a very important area, and I'll consider this an area of interest because, as you can see, when price was $250 a share, and it dropped down all the way to the 200 and reversed, and here price just like completely dipped under the 200, and then from here we went from 177 to the 200 and reverse. All right, so we can see that the 200 is an important area. So we just had to break above the $200 a share for price to keep going up, and I'll explain why. So we had clear traffic on the weekly time frame. Okay, what do I mean by clear traffic? I'm saying that if we are, let's just say an example, this is $100. This is actually 50. Well, 60 can be 60. All right, so this is the $60 a share, and then this is the $100 a share. So clean range of traffic means every time price went from 60 to 100, it just went straight through, and it basically bounced off like this. All right, so we know that price is not stopping in the middle and then reversing. All right, price every time it goes from the 60 hits 100. Okay, so that's just based on patterns and repetition. So if we look here, every time price broke above the 200 mark, we basically reach 260. Okay, so that's $60 that we have over there of clean range. Every time price dropped from 260, we went down to the 200. All right, same thing happened here. We went from this low over here all the way over to this high, and same thing happened over here. We went from the 200 to the 260. Okay, you can see price repeats same pattern over and over. And on the left here, we see that basically we had done the same thing, right? We were at the 200, we respected this 200 range, and then shot back up to the 260. Okay, so I was just waiting for price to break this level of this high and then reach the 260, which is where we are right now, and it's incredible. Okay, so now it gets kind of more interesting because we're gonna have to break all of these highs over here. So this is a high, this is another high over here, and then this is another high. Okay, so we have until the 200 to keep going bullish. All right, so actually to the 300, right? So this 300 is as you can see here, also a very important area, and I will consider this an AOI. Just going here, middle line here, this line. Okay, so the 300 will kind of be the next target because price just broke straight through over here and then came back over here. It retested this 300 range. Okay, so price went from the 200 all the way over to 400, came back over here, retested, and reversed. Okay, and then we broke from somewhere around 380, came back here, reversed, and started to push up. Okay, and then we see here there's two rejections from this zone. So price was around this area for, for 49 days, and it didn't close above the 300. It closed with a lot of wicks. So let me zoom it out. So it closed with a lot of wicks. This means that price was rejecting from this area multiple times and then push down, creating new lows. Okay, so all we have to do now is reach this level of 300, and for us to keep going bullish, we'll have to close above the 300. If not, we're gonna do the same thing that we did on the left, which will be a touch on the 300 and then possibly fall back down again. Okay, so let's stay tuned for Tesla's next move. We are just on a amazing run, and hope you like this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and check out school.com.